Yeah, could you hear me before? I wasn't getting any response. Hey, Annie. Hey, Sandra. Wasn't working right. Hey, Clayton. YouTube's had a lot of glitches lately. Wasn't working. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Abby. Hey, Sean. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, God, are you kidding me? That's putting it mildly. Going crazy. You know, I sold a huge antique collection to this guy of documents and photo albums and stuff, negatives. He was supposed to get it like before this whole damn thing went down. It's kept me from redoing my bedroom. I've been doing stuff around the house. I'm halfway through changing my garbage disposal. So believe me, when you got me doing stuff like home maintenance, it doesn't get much more boring than that. Hockey, right on. So yeah, you know, photograph, do stuff like that. I thought for sure I'd be down there by this time doing time-lapse videos, which I am going to get to. My videos will be a lot better. So are my photos this summer. Yeah, I've been to Torch Lake. Beautiful. Yep. Looks like you're in the Bahamas. Higgins Lake's like that as well. Hey, so I ran this by earlier when I came on, did about a 10-minute chat, but I want to ask you guys this, and I want a straight answer. There's two sides to the internet. One is you get every wacko on earth that comes up with bullshit 24/7. That's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is there are a lot of smart people on YouTube, and like I tell people, if you're going to get a channel, you better be thick-skinned. It's not for the faint of heart. What I'm getting at is when you bring something up to people on the internet, just like they'll slaughter you if they don't like you, they'll also tell you the truth. So here's the $50,000 question, and you guys have no motive to tell me anything other than what you think is the real way you feel. So I'm reading an article in the Los Angeles Times today, and a guy is working at a restaurant where they do tons of carryouts. It's one of the more busier restaurants since they've had this shutdown. Carry out only, right? Lots of employees, lots of customers coming in. And you know, in some of these big cities, they have them in Detroit, LA, Miami, big cities, they have these needle exchange programs. And the theory is that, you know, if people use clean needles, there'll be less hepatitis, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can argue it either way. I think it's a good idea. But this guy is working at this restaurant, and on his days off, he's volunteering for this needle exchange in Los Angeles, where they've been getting tons of new cases. Now, I don't think anybody in the food service industry should be doing any kind of volunteer work where there's a known outbreak of the coronavirus. What do you guys think about that? I think if there was ever a time to not be doing that, if you're in that kind of business, it's now. And I'm just curious how you guys feel. No, I think it's absolutely nuts. I mean, first of all, it isn't an essential worker. And secondly, you're amongst a population of people on top of people that are getting the coronavirus. And you could be a carrier, you could take it back to the restaurant, you could give it to the customers, you could give it to the employees. I think it's absolute lunacy. I think it's absolutely nuts. No, I don't think so either. I just don't, for the life of me, I can't understand what will go through somebody's mind to think that that's an okay thing to do. No, I don't think so either. I mean, this isn't out in the middle of Utah where there are no known cases. This is an area where the damn disease is spreading all over the place. I thank you, man. Yeah. No, yeah, in the middle of it's a pandemic. This isn't just like people are getting tummy aches. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Yeah, it's just nuts, man. Like going out to vote. Yeah, I think people should everybody should use an absentee ballot. And another thing, and I've talked about this before, I got a little bit of a problem with liquor stores being open. I mean, either you're going to shut down things or you're not. And as long as grocery stores are open, I mean, maybe there are states where you can't buy liquor. I don't know. I'm only speaking for the state I live in, and that's Michigan. I mean, would you guys knowingly go to a restaurant where you knew that someone that worked there was doing volunteer work in neighborhoods where the coronavirus was high? Would you continue to eat there? No, I just know. The biggest worry I have is, you can be a carrier and be asymptomatic. It happens in all sorts of diseases. Herpes, the virus, bunches of things. Yeah, no, to me, it's just seemed absolutely. So I wrote a couple emails back and forth, and they're talking to me like, they think that that's an essential service. It's not. Oh, Dorf, how you doing? It's crazy, man. I mean, the whole idea of the shutdown is to stay around people, much less areas where there's a high concentration of it. Hey, Mark, how you doing? See, what'll happen sometime is that camera, the way that a light will hit it is the sun setting, and the autofocus is actually focusing on not the proper focal length. So it's a little out of focus, that's why. Oh, wow, no kidding, Lamb Chick. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, Mark. I don't know. No, I'll be honest with you, Angie. If you were my neighbor, while I'm trying to do stuff like changing a garbage disposal, you'd think you were in a room with the biggest lunatic that ever lived. No, I'm the worst guy in the world to do that video. I would get kicked off eBay forever if you just heard 10% of why I'm trying to do it. Oh, really, Lana? Oh, interesting, Dwarf. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Hey, Mark, how's it going? Yeah, no, I agree with you, Lamb Chick. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. nuts. No, I'm an absolute lunatic when it comes to that. You know, I've talked to you guys before I take this Remeron, which to me has been a lifesaver. But you know, there was a guy on the chat the other night, and he mentioned that the reason he went off is because he was agitated and it was in a pissed off mood all the time. Well, I don't take that much of it, but I do get tripped off. It doesn't take much to get me to fly off the handle. And when I look back, I kind of chalk it off to getting older. But after he said that, and after I've experienced that, I read up on it today more. If you look at side effects of the medication, there's, you know, a million of them. And then you get down to the bottom. So it looks like the people that have that side effect, there aren't that many of them. But that stuff definitely affects me that way. Absolutely sure. I mean, I always had kind of a hot temper, but I notice why I'm on this stuff. And it's been this way too. It's just the good part has outweighed the bad. But I'm sitting here tonight trying to figure out, well, shit, maybe I ought to go to a quarter of a tablet. Because I'm telling you, it could get me in trouble. I mean, if I saw somebody abusing a dog or something, I think I'm afraid of what I would do. That's why I tell you when I'm down in Detroit, I mean, I'm no Billy Badass, but I got a lot of experience and stuff like that. And I'm not worried about someone thinking they're going to do something to me when I'm down there. I almost welcome it. And I know it has something to do with this crap because I've always been aggressive, but I could keep it in check pretty well. But I've had some bouts of this stuff where I could really go off and it would not be good for me. Oh, are you, Greg? Greg, thank you so much. No, you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, that is exactly true. And I only take 7.5 milligrams, but the sleep part's so good. Yeah, you were exactly right, Greg. Yeah. No, it is, I'm going to try and take 1/4 of a tablet, which is hardly any, but I can't keep doing this. I mean, it's getting to be where it's a 50-50, the good and the bad. Nothing else works. Yeah, thank you for telling me about that because, you know, I'd read the side effects. It doesn't happen to that many people, but when it does, they tell you that this can be a real problem for you. I mean, I would make it sound like, nah, Ambien, I tried that a long time ago. Didn't work. Remeron works great. I mean, I do sleep well. And I would think if my body weight was such a small amount, but now I can absolutely go crazy. No kidding, lab chick. Was it because he was aggressive? No, it worked great for me, Annabelle. Big time. Ambien worked terrible for me. It didn't work at all. No, I take it for insomnia. Yeah. Well, I think it's depression which causes sleep problems. And, you know, it is an antidepressant, but it's prescribed for off-label for sleep, and it works great. Yeah, I tried Effects a long time ago. I didn't like that either. This Remeron's really good other than this part about it. If the garbage disposal goes down without a hitch, it's not a problem. But if there's a screw missing or a washer, watch out. Oh, did you? See, I'd never take generic Bull Bronco. No, not worth it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you told me this, Lamb Check. You know, you would think they'd talk about that more in the side effects. That's way down on the list. Oh, interesting, Greg. Oh, sorry about that, Bill. Yeah, but Stephanie, you know, alcohol affects your deep sleep REM. They don't know why, but it does. Yeah, Paxil's an old medication. If I could get to sleep, I wouldn't need to take anything. Good night, Clayton. Hey, Greg, did you notice that right at the beginning? No, I'm not bipolar. I don't know anything about Restore. Good, JP. How you doing? Yeah, that's good. Hey, Sue, how you doing? How's it going? Right on. Oh, okay, Greg. There's a lady sent me $100 today, and she said it's for me, not anybody else. That was sweet of her. There's also a guy. I hope he's on the chat. Maybe you'll listen to it later. He sent $100 to take the girls out to dinner, and it just never materialized. The last time I was down there, I've still got the 100. I'd be glad to send it back to you if you wanted me to, or I will take them out to dinner when I'm down there. It's just there weren't enough people together. It's funny how that comes together. I got a bunch of cards and gifts to hand out to people. Somebody sent Marguerite a package today, and I'll give to her when this whole thing blows over. Nah, I've never tried marijuana, man. I know it seems stupid and ignorant, but I made it all these years without messing with that shit, and I just don't want to do it. Hey, Shaniqua, how you doing? Hey, freaking Rican, how you doing? I mean, that's one thing I've actually been able to abstain from, drugs, illegal drugs anyway. No, I've never heard of that, Annabelle. What is that? Yeah, that works when you're older, not when you're younger, Daniel. Yeah, well, I think everybody worries about her. There's a guy that texts me occasionally that's down around there and hasn't seen her lately. I would assume that people, are not too interested in handing money to panhandlers. Oh, okay, Dwarf. I'll check that out. Thank you. Yeah, you're right, Sue. Yeah, body chemistry. Exactly right. Yeah. I know a lady that works down where I frequent a lot. She's overweight, high blood pressure, type 1 diabetic, and she is really freaking the hell out about continuing to work. So I sent her a bunch of hand sanitizer today. I actually found some. I drove my ass off looking for it. But here's the thing. I go to mail it at the post office. Priority mail, flat rate box, big box full of it. It's about $50 worth of disinfectant. And after I paid for it, he said, in Detroit, the postal workers aren't even showing up to work. They got an emergency situation down there where they've been allowed to hire off the street because nobody wants to touch any of the boxes. So I hope she gets this stuff by Saturday. Hey, Larry, how you doing? Hey, Ray, how you doing? How you been hanging in there down there? Yeah, I'm gonna get back in shape. So if I'm on a good workout regimen, it's no problem. It's when I'm not is the issue. I think last summer, I don't know this for sure, but I think I just wore myself out going down to Detroit for like July and August. I would do a hard workout, go cut the grass at my place, drive to Detroit, drive around 4 hours after I got there. And I did a couple of those in a row. And I don't think I ever really got well rested enough. I didn't start feeling like half-assed normal till about October. No, it's hard to find, Stephanie. Yeah. Yeah, you remember that, Shaniqua? Yeah, yeah. Remember I said I just didn't feel right? Yeah, I don't know whether I had like mono or something like that, but I didn't feel good. I mean, I quit working out. It just kind of unraveled from there. So I'm going to try and pace myself more this summer. Oh, really, Clint? Huh? Yeah, I was tired as hell, man. I thought something was wrong with me. I was another thing about this damn Remeron. Once in a while, I have like sore muscles, my shoulders and stuff, and that's a side effect too. It comes up about every 3 or 4 months. You'd swear to God like you just got arthritis or something, and it'll last, different amounts of time, then go away. If I could sleep, I would be. Once I get on this workout regime again, I'm going to try and not take it. You guys probably notice it when. Hey, Mari, how you doing? You guys probably notice it with me with people on this chat. When they say something out of line or something, I probably like it's overkill. You think so, Annabelle? Huh? What do you think what's your take on the side effects, and why do you dispense it? Yeah, me too, Stephanie. Yeah, I never tried weed, never fooled with it. Hanging in there, Ruben. How you doing? Yeah, Annabelle. No shit. That is exactly the truth. That's how I am. That's how I am. Same way. But it was only after Greg mentioned something that I went back and looked at the side effects again. Yeah, Remeron. You familiar with that, KJ? Yeah. But Annabelle, you would say that people seem cranky on that, huh? Yeah, if I took the full 15 milligram, I'd be groggy too. Interesting. Huh. Annabelle, what do you recall what size pills you were doling out usually? What were the range of the size pills you were dispensing? No kidding, Annabelle. Huh. Oh, that's nice of you, Stephanie. Yeah, okay, Sue. But if you read, Annabelle, if you read about the half-life of it, it's not that's supposed to be the advantage of it compared to benzodiazepines. Is that 12 hours later you're not groggy like you are on Klonopin. Hey, Andy May, how you doing? Hello, Tish. Huh. Hello, Allison. Yeah, I'm glad you told me that, man. See what I mean? Here's another advantage of the internet. I'd be wandering around just think I was just turning into a cranky old jackoff. I'll tell you what exacerbates it, and that is if I have a couple coffees. If, like I said, if I'm changing the garbage disposal and all the parts are there and everything's going fine, it's not a problem. It's when they're not going fine, it turns into a problem. I mean, I'm not kidding you. You'd think somebody was getting murdered, and I'm here by myself, screaming at the damn garbage disposal. Nuts. Oh, Stephanie. Oh, that was sweet of you. Yeah, melatonin didn't do shit for me. Not kidding you, Clint. Yeah, KJ, you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's why I'm getting moving on working out again. Oh, I do, lamp check. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I've never tried hiding from anybody. I'm a complete lunatic. I mean, I tell people that all the time, man. That's why when people want to get together, I have women contact me. They don't know the real me. Man, I'm a hot-headed, miserable, moody bastard. You know, when I'm interviewing women or anybody else for that matter, or I'm videotaping birds, nothing's going wrong. It's calm. It's like the best example of my behavior. Yeah, I took trazodone for a long time, and that was made me uh, too groggy. Yeah, no, yeah, you'd have to see it. You'd have to see one of my episodes to believe it. Can you guys hear that train in the background? Yeah, no, you're probably right, Sue. I probably should try it. Yeah, it's. I mean, believe me, I don't want to say I'm embarrassed about it because it isn't like it's voluntary. It's like if I could help this, I would. And it's 10 times worse if I drink something with caffeine in it. I mean, this is how it is. It's the kind of stuff where if I pull up to a stoplight and you're next to me and you're staring at me, I'll roll down my window and ask you, what the fuck's your problem? That kind of shit's nuts. Nah, I mean, maybe. But I do know that if I didn't take this Remeron and top it off with the coffee, I don't think that's what it is. I was never diagnosed with that. I mean, believe me, I want to change this behavior. I do. Yeah, I believe it, man. Daisy can tell when I'm going to launch off on one of these fits. She just heads upstairs and goes to bed. Can you do edibles, Sue? Can you do edibles? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, KJ. They still prescribe Xanax. Oh my God, man. You guys would not believe it. It would be like too embarrassing. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Yeah, I'm telling you, Mother Teresa could come up to me and say, "Calm down." I'd go off on her too. It's gotten worse since I've been on this Remeron. No, it's not that easy. No, it's not. It's not that easy, Annabelle. It's not. It's nuts, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to go off the deep end or anything, but I do think that my aggression isn't normal. Oh yeah, man, I could go off no problem. It really, I will admit that it is a problem and that it can potentially be a problem. Hey, Leslie, how you doing? Yeah, I tried that. It didn't do shit. I'm not kidding you, man. It's something that not today, but yesterday, I thought to myself, Yeah, but you're probably right, Sue. You're probably right. But the good benefits, I'm reluctant to leave. I didn't sleep for 10 years, and that's the only thing that worked. No, I don't, freaking Rican. Nope, I don't. No, I'd tell you if I did. I mean, I put it out there, man. I'm not bullshitting anybody. I mean, garbage in, garbage out. It doesn't make any sense to like lie and mislead people or make up bullshit. It'd be like going to a doctor and you can't figure out why you're not getting prescribed the right medication. That's because you keep lying to them about the way you're acting. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I had it for 10 years, KJ. Crazy. Hey, Richie, how you doing? Did you see that moon last night by chance? No, you're right, freaking Rican. You're exactly right in how the body chemistry works with different substances. Happy drunks, mean drunks, blah, blah, blah. No, no, they thought that at one time, but that was later dropped. If you look up in the DSM-5, bipolar 2 is a bullshit disorder anyway. That was just something that they could charge insurance companies when people didn't meet the criteria for bipolar 1. I've never had a manic phase ever. And just because you have one or two and that categorizes you as bipolar 2 seems like total horseshit to me. Hell yeah, I've been trying to get diagnosed. Are you kidding me? Big time. I've been locked up over this bullshit. No, rainy and cloudy. No, I don't have a doctor. No, look, man, I'm not 18 trying to wonder what this is all about. I know what it's about. It's about this Remeron, and I don't want to quit using it. I'm going to try a fourth of a pill tonight. Oh, did you? That postpartum depression is real. No kidding, Latora. Huh. Wow. But it did get you over your postpartum depression, didn't it? Oh, good for you, Leslie. How'd you do it? What's the secret? That's crazy. Man, am I glad you told me that, Greg. I owe you one. I don't want to try that damn drugs. I don't want to try marijuana. That'd be like a virgin, a Vestal virgin that left the nunhood and decided to get laid one night at 95. All those years of holding out. Oh, good for you, Leslie. I mean, I'm sitting there today and I'm thinking, why am I getting so crazy over installing a garbage disposal? I mean, people don't get this upset when their whole family gets killed in a car wreck. Once I get this stuff out of my basement and I get working out again. Hey, Kim. Oh yeah, nice day today here as well. Yep, sure was. Yeah, all right. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a problem doing that. I mean, I'm open-minded about a lot of things. I mean, I'm not perfect. I got my downside. I mean, you'll notice it sometimes, like when I'm in Detroit, I've had it happen before. I'll be down there interviewing people. Somebody will make a comment about me interviewing horrors and stuff like that. I want to throw down there with them right now and right then and there. No problem. And if there's more than one of them, I'll be glad to go get a baseball bat in my van. So it isn't all bad. And I think there's 5% of me that, even though I'm on the edge with potential problems with it, there are 5% of me that worries what it'd be like if I was in places like Detroit and that behavior went down the drain. I mean, it's not 100% all bad. Oh, you lucky dog, Stephanie. So, you know, I'm willing to try a plan B. Oh, okay, so like, okay, so say you go, there's one not far from here. So you go into the damn marijuana store. Can you buy that stuff in edibles, or do you got to smoke it? No kidding, Greg. Wow, that's where I grew up, Flat Rock. It was at first it was bipolar 2, then it was changed later on to chronic acute depression was changed. But that, I mean, another reason why I'm reluctant on the Remeron is because I don't think I'd be talking to you now if it wasn't for Remeron. So you go into one of these marijuana places. What is it edible? What does it come in? What's it look like? Hello, Kathy. What is it like? In a candy bar or a brownie or what? Or do you just swallow it like a pill? What is it exactly? So you go in there and you get this shit, and you know, like Sue, like you say, and I say, hey, I want to try this. I'm crazy. I was putting in a garbage disposal yesterday and went berserk. What do you suggest? And then they say, well, here's these brownies or whatever the hell they give me, butter, candy, whatever. So what is it like? Is it expensive? Do you take it like just when you think you need it? I don't know anything about it. Now, Mari, would you do this? I don't even know. Now that it's legal in Michigan, could you take it and still be a nurse without problems? I'm assuming that you can. I don't want to go into some Cheech and Chong bullshit. I mean, look, I got a problem and I'm trying to solve it. I hate the smell of it. Oh, okay, gotcha. But now that it's legal, you could smoke it without any repercussions, couldn't you? What is that, Lab Check? What is that? I need to get that. Oh, really, Larry? So, Larry, you're recommending it? Well, that's the whole idea. Getting at one of these stores is that the potency, it's all measured and calibrated. That's how. That's the advantage in part of the licensure. No, but you could, if it's legal, so what, Mari? All right, Kim, take care. Yeah. Oh, okay, live check. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gotcha. Party's over. I just hate to start fooling with this bullshit after all these years and never doing it. I think I'm going to cut back to a quarter pill tonight. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, okay, I appreciate it, Sue. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Fetty. You're right, Murray. It doesn't make any sense. You'll never get the AMA to endorse it either, or a place like the University of Michigan. Yeah, I'm crazy. That's a cuckoo's nest laugh. No, I don't even know what is Seroquel. What is it? Is that a prescription? I got a doctor that'll give me any of this stuff I want. What is it? Is that a prescription? Something you get at Walmart? A pill? A liquid? What's the deal with it? I think my life's great, other than these temper tantrums. Other than that, I'm fine. Seroquel. I'll have to check that out. You know, there's some pretty good studies out there on taking what's that stuff they give you for allergies? Benadryl and dementia. There's a connection between Benadryl and dementia. Oh, okay. Antipsychotic. I don't need that. Not yet, anyway. Oh, interesting, Murray. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Don't take Seroquel, Annabelle says. Oh, yeah, I don't need that. Hey, Lee, how you doing? How's it going? Yeah, they thought I was bipolar too, but that turned out to be bullshit. You know, if you read these DSM-5 books, that's basically insurance reimbursement. I mean, it isn't like you're buying a jacket, a 44 regular or a 46 large. I mean, these mental diagnoses are kind of like a family reunion. You know, they merge into one another. Sometimes they're definitive. Sometimes it's two that turns into one, and two that mask into three. It's the only reason you can go in a book and look them up individually is because insurance companies created that. I mean, it makes sense that if you had anxiety, that you couldn't sleep, or if you were depressed, you couldn't sleep. So there's a lot of things that intermingle with one another. You don't like the music, Ray? Oh, off label for sleep. Okay. Oh, really? Something just doesn't seem right about using something for bipolar for sleep. Yeah, but if you read the history of the DSM series, Annabella, there's some bullshit in there. Yeah, well, honestly, Sue, when I sat down and really thought about this, it was since this Remeron that I was so much better. Believe it or not, I was better going berserk once a week than not having the Remeron. So I never really read into it much. I mean, I improved 80%. So, I mean, even though it's a problem and I wish I didn't have it, I was so much better overall that I didn't really research it much. Yeah, my mother had that, KJ. Oh, it's hard. I'll turn it off then. I think it's your speakers though. Does anybody have a problem hearing me? Oh, okay, love, peace, joy. Yeah. Hey, Shell. Good night, Annabelle. Hey, thanks for the info. I appreciate it. I agree, Murray. That's exactly it. That's the whole philosophy behind the DSM series. But Mari, would you agree that at least once in a while, because of the criteria with people being on the Schedule 1 drug and not being able to get others, that people are shortchanged at your clinic? I mean, that's kind of it's a medical clinic, and I understand why they do it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that bodes well for every single patient. In other words, there's people that go to your clinic that probably would be better off going someplace else that didn't have that rigid structure. Yeah, I can barely hear it. Greg, I think it's your earphones or whatever you're using. Okay, good, good. Yeah, the people that usually complain about the music don't. It's a problem on their end. Oh yeah, no, yeah, end the argument. Yeah, I agree with you, Murray. Yep. Yeah, you're right. Game over. Yep, you're right. I mean, nothing's perfect, so I mean, you know what the deal is when you go there. I would say overall, more often than not, it's probably a good philosophy. Yeah, I don't drink any caffeine after 12. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Yeah, I don't want to mess with marijuana if I can help it. Yeah, that's what it is, Greg. Yeah. I just as soon skip the whole thing. You know, they had these doctors coming up here from Detroit at $100 a pop, given these prescriptions for medical marijuana before this law had taken effect. You know, it's interesting to me, though, Mari, when you see a political candidate like Whitmer, that was basically one of the areas that she wasn't secret about, and I think it helped her get elected. And I don't really spend a lot of time researching things I don't care about, but I find it ironic. Yeah, well, they say if you don't drink it 12 hours before you go to bed. Oh, I had one last night, Jackie. Good for you. Yeah, it did. But I mean, on the same token, I mean, if you look at places like Colorado, the data is not positive when they legalize recreational marijuana. Divorce, bankruptcy, but number one, car accidents. People driving around high, getting in car wrecks. That's just not cool. Oh, okay, Lee. I'm in Michigan. Oh, really, Lamb Chick? Okay. Yeah, adrenal fatigue. Yeah, I've read quite a bit about that. It's real. You can do that with energy drinks. Why is that, Agent? What happened on that energy drink? Do you have a arrhythmia? Yeah, all sorts of stimulants, plant-based stimulants. That's what it is, too. Yeah, you're right, Larry. No, you're right. That's the funny thing about marijuana, you know. You got the feds that aren't agreeing with it. You never know what's going to happen next. Good girl. Good girl, hon. Nah, soup. Clam chowder. You have a great dog. I hate the smell of marijuana. Yeah, I don't like it. Go ahead, hon. Wow. I'm gonna give it to you. Daisy's hungry.
Tell me what it's like to be circling with a crowd. Cause without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You see the world just something in that song. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down. clearest day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you and make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now.
How much are they, Sue? How much is that stuff?
And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free.
Hey, Dang.
My eyes are closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say, you can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
Yeah, this is that Progresso. It's not great. Hey, Dang. How long does that last you, Sue? I mean, do you eat the whole thing at once?
You can take me high.
30 years.
Feels like I can fly.
Yeah, I haven't been moving on that, Agent. I'm gonna do it, but I haven't done it yet.
You can take me high.
So for a month, Sue, so is that every day or what? Hey, Mari, do you think if you didn't work at a federally funded clinic, you'd still smoke? No, I never tried it. Nope. I'm just so reluctant to, I'd almost rather scream at the dishwasher disposal than take marijuana. Told you I was messed up. Huh. Oh, okay. Mari, would you say that the federal rules on marijuana are outdated and old-fashioned? Yeah, I know. That's not exactly the easiest thing for me to do. Oh, are you? Oh, okay. And that doesn't bother you, like working for an outfit like that? Where you at, Titch? Where you at? Oh, that's all right. Well, I'm crazy, so I get it. Oh, really, Phil? That's weird. That's a cute little town, McMinnville. YouTube is doing some weird shit lately. Oh, okay, Mari. But Mari, if you had personal beliefs that conflicted with your employment, it would seem like it would get old after a while. Mark, don't be a baby. You're a good guy. Everybody knows that. It's a big part of your capital. Hey, Fabrizio. It's random. The newest tracks that they've uploaded. Sue, I forget. Where are you located? Oh, come on, Stephanie. Hello, Fabrizio. Oh, okay. This guy is singing, I just want to feel alive. What timing, huh? Oh, that's cool, Agent. It just goes to show you, you never know what people are going to think. I went up, and took videos of the Mackinac Bridge, and my Jets Pizza got 10 times the videos. So I'm glad you liked them. I think they're cool, interesting places. I'm about ready to hit the road as soon as this crap eases up, and that's all I'll do is travel the country doing videos similar to the two you saw in Tennessee and Georgia. I don't care what it is, as long as it's not country. Yeah, it's a problem over here, Fabrizio. Oh, you like those, Stephanie? Good, yeah. Yeah, it's a problem over here, Fabrizio. That a girl, good for you. What do you train for, Mari? Running and stuff like that? That's all right, Fabrizio, that's all right. I'm the same way, Agent. Yeah, I've been that way since a kid. Yeah, me too. You should do a channel, upload your videos. Yeah, metal's cool. Yeah, the Appalachian, it doesn't interest me. I've looked it over. Just when I get out of bed, it's harder than a lot of places that is to walk. There's all these people getting murdered and raped. Never see them again. Just looks like a trail into white trashville to me. I'll go somewhere else where it's prettier, like Glacier National Park. Yeah, I love West Virginia. It's an underrated state. Well, that's cool, Jackie. Oh, so wow. Good for you. Glad you feel better. Yeah, your electrolytes. Yeah, you need electrolytes. You can't drink your way out of dehydration at a certain point. Oh, that's cool, Mari. You go, girl. I got a place in Florida, Leslie. I got 3 bikes: a rough trail bike, a recumbent bike, and a racing bike. I'll race you my recumbent bike, Mari. I've had that up to 51 miles an hour before. 51 miles an hour. Well, you know, I've been everywhere a bunch of times, Zach. That's a good question. You tell me where you'd like to see, and I'll go there. It doesn't matter to me. Hopefully not the south or the east. Yeah, pinch your skin, Sue. Pinch your skin, you can tell that way. Oh, there you go, BJ. That's cool. Yeah, they're cool bikes, man. They really, I mean, you know, it's not going to get you in shape or anything, but it's a great touring bike. You can get on one of those and be totally out of shape and knock out 50 miles like it's nothing. Mine was a custom-made bike out in California. The guy since died. It's really a cool bike. They offered me $1,500 for it at that bike shop in Traverse City, and I didn't want to sell it. It's really unique looking. Oh, good, Sue. Good for you. Yeah, you know, Zach, if I went out to San Antonio, I'd probably go in the fall. It's hotter than a bitch out there in the summer. Yeah. Yeah, they really are. You know, it's funny though. It's they're still made out of steel. I mean, you pretty much have to. I can't believe that my bike holds my weight and doesn't crack in half when I hit a bump. Never. Or I haven't been down there in about 10 years, Leslie. I got a bed and breakfast down in West Palm Beach. Come up to Michigan and visit. I'll take you up to Mackinac Island. Oh, cool, Dank. Yeah, they're cool bikes. You got good trails where you live. Yeah, you're right, Zach. Have you got a chance to get out and travel much, Zach? Yeah, I haven't seen Crazy Horse in about 20 years. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was born in a better era for that, Zach. Oh, that's cool, isn't it? It's a neat song, isn't it? That reminds me of something. I can't think what it is. You know, there's some guys that put some beautiful planet aquariums on YouTube, and this is the kind of music they have in the background that's really accents the video perfectly. No, Michigan's beautiful. Look up Mackinac Island, Leslie. Yeah, no, you're right, Zach. No, I found good airfare right after 9/11. I went from Chicago to Kodiak, Chicago to Barrow, and Chicago to Dutch Harbor. for less than $750, 3 individual round trips right after 9/11. She was on here last night, Joe. I do, Larry. Not that many of them, though. You know, believe it or not, Alaska is not that great to take photographs of. Mount McKinley, I've got some around Homer, Dutch Harbor, Barrow, but not as many as you think. Believe it or not, once you're inside interior Alaska, it's not that great. It's like being in West Branch, Michigan. I've got I took less photos of Alaska than anywhere. You'd think it'd be the opposite. Yeah, out west is cool. Hey, Laura, how you doing? There's May. How's it going? How you feeling? You over your sickness? Nevada is beautiful. Yes, I have, Greg. Yep. Oh, good for you, May. Yeah, I've been to Red Rock. That's cool. I don't like those rocky places as much as I like the green, blue water places like Montana and Wyoming. Yeah, I've been all over Washington. Yeah, you probably saw it and it appealed to you somewhere along the way, Greg. Yeah. Black Rock Desert. Where is that exactly, Dank? Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I like that, Joe. Yeah, sure would. I agree, Zach. Yeah, redwoods are beautiful trees. Oh, really? Really? Huh. Good riddance to that old bitch. I don't know, Sue. That's a good question. Oh, that's a beautiful area, I'll bet. Yeah. Yeah, are you serious, man? Oh, good riddance to her. Hope they put her in a mental institution for the rest of her life. It's a nutcase. Yeah, you're right, BJ. Yeah, I'd like to go out there and do that, Joe. Yeah. Oh, good. Good riddance to her. You sure that YouTube didn't can it? Oh, big time. Oh, wow. That's interesting, BJ. Oh, you get bored, Mark. Huh. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. You're right. Did you see where somebody posted the other day and said that he's living with family and they won't let him outside? Oh, cool, Murray. Good night, Leslie. Yeah, I've been in Arizona. Yep. Hey, Dexter, how you doing? Yes, I did. Oh, that's cool. Nah, you go crazy, man. You're thinking like an old lady now. Hello, Lisa.
Dice que tiene miedo, no tiene nada. Tu trabajo balanceado como que tú quieras ver.
Wow.
Porque tengo la mente, porque tengo la mente, porque tengo la mente,
Good night, Agent. It could, man. It's airborne. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Hey, Steve. You can do it, Mary. Good for you, gang. Yeah, I wish I could have been able to see it. I'm not wearing one. Wow, EJ, good for you. Who knows? No, that's cool, Sue.
No sé qué tú ves en mí, mi amor, que no dejes de mirar, que me gusta quién soy. Contigo me siento en control, el balance, este mundo conmigo. Se volvió ese chico que habló en mis canciones, esas madrugadas hermosas conversaciones. Se volvió ese chico que quería ver otra vez y me enamoré a volver a ver. Tú me ves como nadie más bebé, me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme.
Yeah.
Tú me ves como nadie más bebé, tú me curas cuando más me duele, si que eso que has sabido amarme. Eso era tortolito, no queda vender. Ahora tus amigas diciendo que no ven. No esto sea duda, pero que sea algo sincero. Que un carro no cambia y eso lo que es él. Pero tú lo viste, mi amor. Esa es mi mejor versión. Hiciste lo que nadie quería. Disco para mis poesías. Siento que tú solo sabes. Disco con problemas de caer. Sin sinceridad. Tantos que siento reales, pero prefiero que no dar tiempo si tú estás bien. Tú me ves como nadie más verá, desde alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme.
Oh, that's cute, Brian.
Tú me curas cuando más me duele, si que siempre has sabido amarme. Ese chico que habló en mis canciones, esas madrugadas hermosas conversaciones. Se volvió ese chico que quería ver otra vez y me enamoré a volverlo a ver. Tú me ves como nadie más bebé, me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más bebé, me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más bebé, tú me curas cuando más me duele, si que siempre has sabido amarme.
No, I didn't, Sue. No, I don't even know what it is. What is it? Home. It could have been in a car, Mac. No, it's not. It's a snake. Snake, Sue. Came from a snake. Yeah. I don't even know what it is. No, I don't. I don't believe it. Yeah, Mara, you know, karma. Yeah, might be something to that. What kind, DJ? Oh, cool. I don't think it has anything to do with 5G either. It's bar talk, BJ. Bunch of bullshit.
Baby, I've been thinking about the things we said. Oh, yeah. And baby, we'd be better off being just friends. Oh, yeah. Getting kind of obvious what you want from me. Only calling you feel alone. You make promises, then you let them go. Confused with how my body, better go find somebody else. Baby, do you even think about me now? Lately it's been feeling like you just wanna break my heart. It's getting kinda obvious that you want from me. Only calling when you feel alone. You make promises, then you let them go. Confused with how your body.
Yeah, man, it makes you wonder, man. Oh my God, no, Sue. Yeah, it's true, Murray. Yeah, yep. Oh, really, Larry? That's nice. Yeah, make you wonder, Dang.
Esa noche un día no quería, yo que no te veo con María, no fue así. Vamos lento, que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento. No me imaginaba, me quiere que seamos felices, ella se apresura a la música, ella es intimidante, como la reina le importa de un mejor, no sé el que la manda, nunca la sé de su carácter, no se mira, que la puede controlar cualquiera, y me encanta, no sé, independiente, no es que si nos apuramos no disfrutamos del momento, lo van a arruinar. Dile a tus amigas que hoy no vas para afuera, estás en la escuela, y vamos por eso que tienes de la semana, de tu mañana, cosas que no es, que tú le desquitas, que me quitas, esas ganas que te tengo por una todo el mundo sabe que
That's a good idea.
más que para pero nos vamos lento, que el que se apura no llega nada, no llega nada, nada. Y me encanta el vaso,
Hey, Crystal, pretty good. How you doing? Hey, Darren. Yeah, it's good. Good songs. Not that I know of, Sue. Good night, Greg. Yeah, you're right, Carrie. No, not at all. Nope. Yeah, they get the news. They own retail shops, and they also depend on people that are non-Amish for transportation. So they don't seem to be paying much attention to it. You're right, Reggie. No, Carrie, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Overblown. I mean, have you? How could you possibly come up with that and be sane? It's overblown. What a fucking moron. This fucking dumbass thinks it's overblown and that people ought to go back to work. What a fucking idiot. Have you had your IQ tested lately, Carrie? What a fucking dumbass. Thanks for the advice, Sue. Yeah, you're something fucking wrong with you, man. You need your head examined. No, that's just stupid and ignorant, man. That's a stupid statement to make. Fucking dumbass. So science is full of shit and the whole world shut down because people are making a big deal out of it. What a fucking idiot. Carrie, you get Social Security disability? I mean, that's just off the charts stupid. Yeah, they are going to get worse. That's exactly what a fucking idiot. Yeah. Carrie, have you ever had your IQ checked? Is it around 85, 90? Yeah, exactly, Rich. I mean, you'd have to be something wrong with you to not understand this. Yeah, unbelievable, man. What a fucking clown. Yeah, just like everybody else. Yeah, I agree with you, Jared. Yeah, this is a huge issue. People fucking dropping dead all over the goddamn world, and the media's overblown it. What a fucking joke. It is. Carrie, a high school graduate. What a fucking idiot. Where do these people come from? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Not because I do anything different in Michigan, but because some of these states are wanting you to quarantine, and I don't want to get trapped someplace. Oh, okay. Well, that was nice of you, Larry. Yeah, but actually, there's exceptions to the governor's order, and I met them all, so I wasn't doing anything illegal or wrong. The media's overblown this. What a fucking moron. Yeah, I'll get out of here once this stuff, the lockdown's over. Hey, Carista, how you doing? You got lucky seeing that moon last night. I wish I could. I was all set up to video and photograph it. Hey, Don, how you doing? You know, our Walmart is only letting 1,000 people in at a time. I guess I never realized how many people are in there when they're busy, but it seems vacant, and they're keeping people from going in. So 1,000 makes the store seem not very busy. Oh, good for you, Don. You dealing with this okay? Yeah, a lot of people do, you know? Yeah, that's right, Nate. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, Dawn. Oh, really? You sure of that, Richie? Yeah, I got rid of her. Thanks, Richie. Yeah, thank you. Good night, May. Yeah, that's Daisy snoring. Yep. You're right, Larry. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, she does. Not all the time, but got that little short nose. You think it'd be the opposite. Well, I think I'm going to sign out to you guys. Appreciate you joining the chat. Good night, Dank, Darren, Mari, Crystal. You too, Mari. I don't want to to cut anybody off in the midst of a conversation, so. Good night, Dave. You're welcome. Good night, Crystal. Good night, Colin. Okay.